Today is June 1st, 2023. The episode is titled, Verbing the Noun, being present with what you are doing. There are a few techniques and tricks I've used to help me deal with my mental health. As I mentioned in the 31st of May episode, I've been in remission from my horde of mental health conditions for over 9 months as of recording, and it's an unexpected pleasure to not be experiencing these conditions as debilitating. I'm a fan of mindfulness. It's a way to not think about the past one cannot change and the future that isn't yet here. It can be a tool that helps with clearing one's perspectives and focuses one on the immediately present. That's why I'm sharing these exercises every so often. They are simple techniques that can help pull one out of those well-worn mental grooves. Verbing the noun is a simple exercise that might be helpful in working through some stuff, though like every suggestion I make in this regard, I both explain the rationale and logic behind it and offer a disclaimer. This is a practice I find useful in my life. Your mileage may vary. If it doesn't work for you, don't be upset with yourself. Be upset with me instead. And note that I'm just a hacker, not a neuroscientist, a therapist, or a mental health professional, and I'm probably wrong. The idea behind verbing the noun, though, is simple. Describe the action you are doing in this moment using a simple construction. I verb the noun. The construction is deliberate, as they are in all these types of exercises. The first word is I. You're only talking about what you are doing, not anyone else. The verb is, well, a verb. Present tense. Use the simplest word possible. That is a running theme through these exercises. The idea of keeping things simple is to both make it easier to convey the idea and to force the mind into considering the simplest word choice. For example, operationalize is a cumbersome management word designed to sound important. Initiate is better. Start is simpler still. The is intended to refer to a specific noun without needing to name it precisely. A pan can be anywhere. The pan is the one on your stove boiling some noodles. And finally, the noun. While it's impossible for every noun to be reduced to one word, that is the ideal target. For example, I write the script. I record the podcast. I edit the sound. I publish the work. There's no room for a negation word in there. Again, this is deliberate. Negation is about what you are not doing. This exercise is concerned with what you are. However, just because no and not have no home in these words, it doesn't mean that it forces one to just think happy thoughts, whatever that means. I crash the car. I suffer the injury. I shatter the bone. Like all these kinds of exercises, there is a potential for abuse by malevolent actors. The critical element is asking for whose benefit this exercise is being performed. If you're doing this for yourself, to ground you when you're feeling adrift, or to anchor you in an anxiety attack, a flashback, or a dissociative episode, this can be helpful. If it's being imposed upon you by someone that doesn't want you to acknowledge bad stuff that's going on in your proximity, that's potentially malicious. Let me know in the comments on Medium, Cohost, Mastodon, or Instagram what you think. Likes, claps, boosts, and faves help spread the podcast, as do reviews on your podcaster of choice. Thanks for listening to this strange chick. Talk to you tomorrow.